Hello, hello. This is Pat with Petruska Papers. I'm out in the Bluebird Bungalow on an absolutely gorgeous autumn day. It's 75 degrees and sunny. There's a little breeze. So why am I in here? And why am I not outside? That's a good question. But I have had a thought, and it's kind of out of order. It will be in order when you see it. But I have been thinking about a cover possibly for the Bewitching Envelopes tabbed journal project. Because I'm just not sure I want, whatever is out there on the front to be the first thing seen. I don't know. So I'm going to make a cover and we'll see if we use it. So this is my stack so far. And just a tip, I have been working ahead because I just don't have the time every day. However, I seem to end up out here every day. So what's the big deal? I don't know. Okay. First, a disclaimer. If we use a cover, that's going to change all of this. And this is that tab placement guide that I gave you. I'll link it below. It's a freebie. It's in my Petruska Papers Facebook group and also in my Ko-fi shop. Link below. But if we, meaning us, you, me, if we decide to do a cover, the cover becomes one, and then envelope one becomes two, and so on. So that's just to think in front, and then that means we would have to have more tabs. We'll get to that, but that's just kind of a disclaimer that it does add in more that we'll have to think about, or you do less envelopes. It's up to you. So I have measured, and it seems like for me, the way mine printed, yours could be different depending on the settings on your printer. But I'm seeing 4.5. Well, and what did I measure that I came up with 5? I'm not sure I want to go that big. Oh, this ruler is lovely, but it just disappears. Okay. I don't know. I cut me some lightweight chipboard, cardboard from some repurposed cereal or cookie cracker box. I don't know. I almost think that that's too much. I think we're okay height wise because I've got things sticking out. So this I cut it 6 inches, but I'm thinking I'm going to cut this down. I cut it originally at 5. I'm going to go, I think, to 4.5. So give me 1 second. I'm going to trim this to 4.5. And part of my thought process is to make it, meaning the cover, having it look and be an envelope. So how do we feel about that? I like that better, and I do not mind things sticking out. All right, so again, according to my printing, I've got 4.5 by 6. I am Freebie, and this will only be available through my Ko-fi shop. It is a freebie, but if you want to pay me anything for it, give me a tip, buy me a hot chocolate, you can choose to give me $1, whatever. It's up to you. But only available in my Ko-fi shop, linked below. Okay, so I have created a collage from a lot of the pieces, whether ephemera or envelopes. I digitally cut up and made us a collage sheet, and it's good pretty much any way you turn it. This is what I'm going to be giving you, well, I'm giving it to you now, I guess, for tabs. I am going to do another video on how to print on fabric so that you can have strips like this that are fabric, and you can either glue them on. I did put them on a double-sided piece of adhesive, a big piece, and I'll link, when I do this video, I'll link that. But that's what this is for. However, I am going to use it in conjunction with the lining and my mini folio template. So what I did was I printed this on card, printed the back side with the lining, and then I printed the template on top of that. My thought is that it's too big. I'm going to have to cut it down. But I want this folio to be inside my envelope. My purpose for it is to put all those bits and pieces of ephemera that we don't use where we know where it is. And we may want to do something with it next year or as it goes. And so instead of having it just laying in a pile, that's my thought. And to do this on the inside of both the front cover and the back cover. Okay? Okay, let's get started. This I'm going to put aside for now. We're going to work with this. And I'm going to put my envelopes aside also. So here is my thought. And I haven't done it, so we'll see. I want to have this look like an envelope. So, how much of a flap do I want? Think about that much. So I'm going to fold it. Honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So that will be the flap. I'll trim that off. And then this maybe I don't have a big enough flap. No, I think that's good. Okay. I hate cutting that. Well, I'm not going to be cutting creepy off. I'm just going to be trimming off the white. And actually, I will be trimming off some of that. Okay, let's do that. I'm just going to use my scissors. To trim off this white. There and there. I'm thinking that this, I'm going to lose creepy. I'm going to fold this over to strengthen that edge. So this is what we will have. I'm thinking that it would be fun to fold this up and slide that in to this front one, so it doesn't need to have a lot of space to get in and out of, and then this will come over there, and I am going to line that, and I'm going to put some lining in there. Okay, so I'm going to fold this in like that, and fold that like that, and now I need to cut out this corner. I think I need to, I don't know about that. We'll find out. I'm just kind of following what I usually do with an envelope, even though it's really a different kind of animal. Okay, and I don't know, let's see. So this will be glued onto that. This we do need that cut like that. Just a little wedge. Okay. So that will be glued there. That, right? This will come up, so I need to cut these off and then put my lining there. Okay, I think I have a direction. You know, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking it would be so helpful to have this be a template that you just put across or put on to your chipboard or cardboard, but everybody's printing just a little different, and that I think would be more frustrating than anything. So you're just going to need to follow along, I hope, if you decide to do a cover. All right, so here we are. We're going to glue that down, glue, lining, then this will be glued, and then that will make an envelope. And I want a little closure here. Or do I want just a magnet? Is this big enough? It is. Yay. I think I'm going to do a magnet. And I'm looking around. I'm not seeing one. Give me a moment. All right. Well, not that one. That's way too thick. There's what I want. part. Two. I think this metal is going to be overkill as far as size, but okay. So I'm thinking I need to put, what would that look like? No, I think I need to put my magnet down first. Okay. Hold on. I am going to distress. This envelope is, I printed it on print weight. I think it may be my 24-pound. As I'm doing this, I am thinking cardstock would not be a bad choice. But I'm not going to redo that. I'm just going to continue on with what I've got. Okay. So I'm just wondering, do I want to glue that down right now? I think I will. Because the magnet, I'm going to put the magnet right there. All right. I think I may do glue stick, just so it's not so wet. And it doesn't have to be super glued, just glued. All right, here we go. Make sure I've got it in there right. Yeah, looks good. And let's some burnishing. And oh, wow, that metal is huge. I think I am going to grab my smaller one. I do have magnets, sets of magnets and metal pieces available in my Ko-fi shop. Sometimes it's hard. I mean, you can find these. They're different sizes. They're usually sold as roof capping or roof caps that they use to fix holes in roofs, but you usually have to buy bunches. I tried to sell them on my Etsy, but Etsy deemed them to be, with the magnets being separate and not in a big bunch, they felt that it was dangerous. And evidently Ko-fi doesn't monitor that closely. So, okay, I'm going to put this double-sided tape right there. Okay. So this will be here. I hope that's going to work. I'm trying to peek under here. And I think if I get this magnet right in the middle, I'll be okay. So I'm going to get another piece of double-sided tape that's not quite as wide. And I'm going to turn this out. Okay. I want it. Which way do I want it? I want it as far to that crease as possible. Okay, so let's see how that does. Oh, got tape right there. Okay, I think that will work. All right, so I'm going to take that off and probably, you know what, I'm going to grab my big pink glue ATC Advanced Tape Glider. And that's going to go down there like that. And this, I need these two glued down. So I'm just going to use this again. It's such quick and it's not wet. That's going to go there. Now I need my lining. Okay, so ideally it's just a little smaller than I've got it. So is that going to work? I think that I may need to angle these, like for right there. Like, so it'll go just like that. Probably trim it after. Okay. Let's get this sufficiently. Oh, I was at the end, not the beginning. Is this one? This is the beginning. All right. Let's get that off there. Come on. Okay. Just take it all the way down. Maybe on the sides here. Okay, so now let's take this off here. I think I'll be able to distress it. Okay, where are we? No. Come off. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Ah. stuck. Oh my goodness. Did I do it? Oh, that was stressful. All right, trim that. Trim this. And see, that's gonna bug me, but I'll just distress it. No stress, just de-stress. Distress. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna fold it back like that. So this will come up that, be glued down. This go like that. And that's the cover. Let's glue that down. Just along there. Right, like that. I'm looking and I'm thinking a second magnet or one on each side might be a better idea, but I'm not changing that. Okay, where are they? So this would be the cover, and you know, look at that, I don't know. Well, let's make it and see. So here is the little folio. And I have a video about this. I'll link it below. And I'm going to cut here, since that's where that dashed line is. For this particular template, dashed lines mean cut. Okay, and there's another dashed line there. And we're going to trim off that white there. Trim off that white there. We're going to cut out that dashed line there. And here. Wow, I'm doing a really poor job. I'm going to fold this way for, well, you know what? I think I will use my scoreboard. Let's trim this off. We may need to do some adjusting. I don't know yet. Let's see. Do I have hole punch here? Too big. Where are you? Is this it? Nope, I think it's an inch. Where'd the inch go? There's the inch. Cut those out. Just set those aside. Actually, I think I'm going to cut a few more out of these scraps because that will strengthen those. Okay. Now, white off of these. Like that. Okay, now to assemble this, let me get my scoreboard. Score there. Like that. Got some more white to trim off. Okay. Now this is supposed to be the length of it. But that's too tall. I want it quite a bit smaller. So I think I'm going to cut it right on this line. So that's the size it will be. So this, score there. May need to cut this a little smaller also. No, that's okay. That's all right. And I'm kind of okay with this patchworky kind of look. It's a little quirky. Now, are you guys the same, or is that, it's looking bigger, isn't it? I think now is a good time to even that up. Let's flip this out. Okay, right like that. All right, now, so that will glue on there. That comes down there. We'll have a closure there and a closure there. Let's see. I don't know which one. Okay, now we need to adjust the sizes of these, because they were for the longer. So my thought is how I'm gonna do this. And we want them to start there and go to there. So I'm going to put them together. And, oh gosh, I'm just going to trim. I'm going to try to do it equally even around there. This got a little, let's see how that works. Okay, I think it'll be okay. So I'm going to score these on their fold line. I think I might have cut them a little small, but I think it will still do the job. They're just supposed to be little side flaps to keep things from falling out. Like that. And this will go like that and that. Okay, let's start gluing this together. I'm going to trim those little, I'm trimming those off right here, like that. And let's glue it down. Like that. You know what? Since this is not a standalone, let that dry. I am going to glue it around to the back because we're going to glue it onto the pocket, or cover, I meant to say. Okay, so we'll just do that. Like that. I think you can go away before I get you covered with glue. Not that it would be a first time. Okay. This. Got glue on the back of this, but we'll be okay. Look at that. This will come down. I think I want to round these corners. This and dressing around there. I should have done that on these. It's trying to glue itself down there. Yeah, because you put glue there. Yeah, now you look all nasty. Let's make it look worser. Okay. And the inside needs it also. I don't like it when I make errors. Often. Okay, oh, almost did it again. I want to have this overlap it. Like that. If you were going to have it be something you wanted to tuck in and out of a journal, you would want to glue it down that way. Okay. So this will be glued right there. And then we'll have that. I'm thinking that, you know, it's always, well, can I make more pockets? I'm not going to. I'm going to cut the video. Well, no, I'm not. Let's just do this. So what do we like for the closures to be seen? I kind of like that. And do I want to do that? I could do that up there. That's kind of fun. It mirrors that. And then we'll do that one down there. Okay. So I'm going to glue some of these together. Probably need another one. Right, like that. And unfortunately, I don't have my center hole, so I'm going to use this. And I need, what do I need? I'm going to use, which hole punch do I have handy? Use this one. Oh, come on. Are you kidding? You're not going to do it for me, huh? All right, we'll do one. I can see it there. No. There we go. Okay. And then we'll put... Do I have more I can punch? I know. I'll punch it from... What have I got? Punch it from this. Okay. Go ahead and punch. Oh, and glue. Now I want just on that top. Let's mark where they're going to be. So this one, I think that looks like middle. Put a mark there, then you'll be down there, like right, come on, right there. Okay, and punch another hole, and a hole. Can I reach? Oh dear, no. All right, fine. Do that with the awl. And I need 2 little brads. And I've got this nifty tool, if you've ever watched me before, that has a slice in it, but I also have one that was created. Oh, I can't find it. I'm going to use this. So this is so that you can push down on it and on the back and not, so it'll keep a little space in there. Does that make sense? No? So I can push nicely. Where's my, there it is. And I actually think I want another piece of something. Let's see, are you an inch? Yes. And my punch is not as sharp. But I'm going to just put this on the back to hide that brad. I haven't taken out that little spacer because if I didn't have that in there, my brad would be all flattened. Okay. I went and put the wrong one. Oh well. Oh well, oh well. Okay, so this will go through there. into there, into there. Get it in. Oh, come on. There we go. And those little legs down. Really push that down. I need another, and I think I'll just use that same piece. I think I'll double it. I think that the punch will do better if it's thicker, since this is just copy weight. Okay. Right down there. Okay, now I'll pull this out. So there's our little folio. Do I have some black twine? I don't have near enough. But I'm just going to put that around there. And then we'll glue it on there. I think I may wait to glue that until I have everything put together. You know what that needs? It needs like a seal, like that. This is a real wax seal, which would be preferable, but I think that I will include like a digital version that you can use right there. Okay, I think I'm not going to do the back cover with you. I'm going to do the same thing, I think, even with the little folio. This is going to be quite a nice little chunky book. Okay, so that will open just like that. The tabs will be seen here. Okay, all right. So, to cover or not to cover? That will be the question you have to ask yourself. All right, I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.